Hello everyone, in this video we are going to go through a couple of tools or commands for the Linux operating system that were not included in any of the previous videos or will not be included in any future videos. So commands that did not fit in any category but you may need to use. And before we begin, if you like the video then please like it and share it. If you want to see more, then also subscribe to my channel, and any code or presentation you see in my videos, you can download them from my GitHub page, which is linked in the description of each video. So let's begin. This will be a simple video where I just show you how to run different commands and what they do. The first command that I want to show you is basically the Linux admin's task manager. So in Windows, I'm pretty sure we all use task manager if you use Windows for seeing processes, for stopping processes and so on. In Linux, there's a very cool tool which is called top that you can run, and it basically shows you a screen similar to what you would see in task manager. And you see here a list of processes. You also see here a couple of statistics like memory, CPU, utilization, total uptime and different things. Two things that I want to show you is how to sort by the CPU usage, and you have to press capital P for this. And now we sorted by CPU usage. And you can also sort by memory usage, which also should be helpful for you. And you have to press capital M for this. And you see that now we are sorted by memory. Of course, you can do a lot more with top, and I encourage you to read the man page and also read a lot more on the internet about it. But the only thing I'm going to show you more about top is how to exit, and this is by pressing Q. Sticking to the process subject, I'll also show you the ps command. If you just run ps like this, it will show you the processes for the current user, in our case for user 100. You can also use psaux to show you the processes for all users and also some more information. And you see here we have also the root user, user 100 and other users with their processes and different information about these processes. Again, all the details about this command can be read in the man page and also on different articles on the internet. It's a lot to explain. I guess I would have to make a whole video just to explain what you need to see. Now, moving on from processes, I want to show you also how you can see the free memory that you have on your system, and this is done with free-h. H is to put the total and used and so on in human readable form. And you see it's very simple. You have the memory, the RAM and the swap. Swap is not really important for us at the moment, but if we are talking about RAM, we have the most important things are these: total, used and free. And if we are talking about memory, I want to also show you how to see, especially for hardware servers, your memory modules, so the hardware memory modules that you have installed in your system. And you see this is done with dmidecode -t memory. And dmidecode is actually a command that shows you a lot of hardware information. You just have to read a man page and find out what to write after -t. In my case, I wrote memory and it shows me details about memory. You can write processor and it shows you details about the processor and so on. Speaking about the processor, we have a command named lscpu. And with this command, as you would think, it shows you some details about the processor that you have installed on your machine. And the same thing, actually not the same thing, but some other info can also be obtained using the dmidecode command. Like I said, -t processor gives us details about the CPU. Moving on from hardware, I guess one command that for sure you will use is the IP address command. And yeah, this is pretty straightforward. It gives you your Ethernet card with the address information like the IP address, MAC address, and so on. One other command is ping, also related to networking. And what ping actually does, if you haven't used it, is the same thing on Windows also. It tests connectivity with other hosts. So if I were to run ping and instead of localhost I would put a different name for a computer, it would ping that computer, and because I use -C3, it would ping it 3 times. And if you remove the -C3, it would ping the host continuously. We don't want that usually. Usually we want to ping a number of times. On Windows, if you haven't used it, by default, if you run ping localhost, it would send 4 ping packets and then stop. On Linux, it's if you don't put yourself the -C, it will ping continuously. And we will remain at the networking level, and I have 2 commands. The first one shows you all of your listening UDP and TCP ports, which might come in handy if you want to see what services you are running. And the second command shows you all of your active sessions, TCP or UDP. And of course you see that I am connected via SSH. One last command that I want to show you in this video is called who, and this lists your active user sessions. In my case I have only one, user 100, but yeah, in complex environments for sure you will have more sessions. And more or less that was it. These were just a couple of tools and commands that I wanted you to know about in case you need them. If you enjoyed the video, then please like it, and I'll see you in the next one.